How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another virtual description. Today we are going to talk about my 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This is a vehicle I actually took in on trade from a gentleman here in Texas. He wanted to get something that was a little bit more late model, and he actually traded this in towards a Pontiac WS6 that I had. So that's how I acquired the vehicle. The driveline that's in it is a great running 350, more of a stock style motor than anything, but runs extremely well. Unfortunately, I was not able to find a VIN on the front pad of the motor, so I can't say that it's the original block to the car, but it is, again, just a stock style 350 that runs extremely well. Does have an aftermarket Edelbrock aluminum intake and an Edelbrock carburetor on the top, so real user-friendly when it comes to that. It is backed by your standard turbo 350 3-speed automatic, and then you do have your normal power steering and then power front disc brakes. This one is equipped with factory AC, and the AC blows nice and cold. With the AC and the heat, the blower motor is actually only working on one speed, so something with the blower motor could use a little bit of work, but it does produce cold air and it does produce hot heat. It's just that blower motor is only working, I think, on the middle speed, so the low and the high is not working. On your exhaust, you retain a stock style set of manifolds. You do have aftermarket dual exhaust and aftermarket kind of like a knockoff style Flowmaster muffler, and then full tailpipes coming out the back where they're supposed to be. You do also have a standard 10-bolt rear end, and it has a really nice highway gear, so the car cruises at 70, even 75 miles an hour without a problem. Take a look at my test drive video. I'll dive more into the mechanicals during that video. It is going to be posted on my website, pcclassiccars.com. On my Does It Work section, a couple small things. Again, I just touched base on the blower motor for the heat and AC. And then your dash clock is not working. The license plate light, there's no assembly there, so there's no license plate bulb. Your flashers and your washer sprayers do not work. And then the parking brake, when you push it down, and if you put the car in drive, it's still going to move. So some real simple stuff on this one. All of your main things are going to be working. The rest of your gauges, the rest of your lights, the aftermarket stereo, all that stuff's good to go on the car. Take a look at the Does It Work section. It is posted on my website. You'll see the list of what works and what doesn't work as well. Again, all really minor things on this one. During my normal inspection, I noted just really minor stuff. The bottom of the oil pan does have a dent in it from probably a speed bump, and then you have a little bit of a leak from the pan gasket. Everything else is really nice. Obviously, we'll dive into the underneath here a little bit in this video, but you'll see the photos of the bottom side of this car. Everything is extremely nice on the bottom. Someone took the time to put all the reproduction tags on all the parts on the bottom side, so they did a really nice job on the underneath of this car. The suspension and steering all checks out great. On the exterior, the cowl tag decodes as code 75, which is cranberry red. The paint quality on the car is nice. Was this car a 100% nut bolt frame off restoration? No. Someone, however, did have the body off the frame. They did a really nice job painting the car front to back. Paint quality looks good. Doors open and close well. It's probably, if I had to guess, 10 plus years old, maybe even 15 when they did this restoration. Unfortunately, I don't have any paperwork to say exactly when it was done, but it still represents well. The glass is probably original, and I wouldn't say that that was replaced. It does have some little scuffs in the original glass. And then the paint has a few little nicks, little touch-ups. There's some stone chips on the front from the car being driven. The guy I bought it from was regularly driving the car, which is good for the mechanicals. It's why it's probably such an ironed-out car going down the road. But you are going to develop a few little touch-ups and little imperfections from a car that's been driven. Has really nice 15-inch rally wheels with 2024 date-coated tires. So what I would suggest is take a look at my additional information tab on my website. It's going to outline all of the nitpicky flaws on the car front to back. On the interior section, you have a code 731 black bench seat interior. They basically redid the interior to a stock specification. You have your bench seat, your column shifter, you have an aftermarket comfort grip style wheel is my preferred steering wheel that's in these cars. Then you do have a retro style AM/FM auxiliary stereo, manual windows, manual locks, and then that manual driver's or that manual front bench seat. Again, the dash clock does not work. And then you have your 2-gauge pod, the oil and water temperature up underneath the dash. Those are functioning. On my nitpicky items on the interior, the dash, like a lot of these, it's got a little bit of sun warp in the middle. You'll see a photo of that in the extra photos. And then they replaced the carpet. They didn't use the fact like 80/20 loop carpet, so I would go back with the original style carpet because the one that's in there, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not the factory style material for the car. That's a really nitpicky thing. The rest of the door panels and the rest of the interior does show nice. On the engine bay, really no issues whatsoever. It shows great. Everything's painted nice. Firewall looks good. Inner fenders are nice. Obviously, the engine is nice and painted, so no issues with the engine bay whatsoever. And then again, on the on the underneath, that's going to be the best thing about this car. The body was definitely off the frame. The floors were painted. The frame was painted. All the suspension was gone through at some point. They put all the reproduction little tags on all the little parts on the bottom side. So someone really took the time to do the underneath of this car correctly, and it shows well, and just really no rust issues. Inside the trunk is also awesome. Just a great, great underneath on this Monte Carlo. Overall, it's a fantastic driving car, something that you could drive every day if you wanted to. It floats down the road like a Monte Carlo is supposed to float down the road, has good power, you have the AC, it's super nice underneath, and just one of the better Monte Carlos that I've had roll through my shop of this body style in a while. Just a fun, fun car. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my virtual descriptions. Make sure you check out the test drive video along with the additional informations tab. Both are posted on my website, pcclassiccars.com. Appreciate y'all checking out this virtual description, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.